Yeah. Nope. Hello, I'm the Movie Geek, and this is the Mr. Movie Geek, and this is the Baby Movie Geek, because he will be a movie geek. His middle name's Indiana. Anyway, Day 9 of our Halloween countdown. 31 films in 31 days. I got it. That's it. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Tonight we watched The Conjuring from 2013. And you know what? I felt like I hadn't seen it. I couldn't remember it going in. Everything that happened seemed new to me, and I have seen it. I know I've seen it because everything came back when I was watching it, but I couldn't remember. I couldn't place anything that happened. And again, I really liked it. I thought it was really, really good. I ended up getting goosebumps at some point. It's probably one of the best recent horror movies to have come out in the last 10 years, I'd say.
Yeah.
And even before that, I can't even remember any that came out that were as good. It is a competent film, it's well made, and it's scary. It actually makes you scared. What do you think?
Well, not the same, but I really, really enjoyed it. I love horror films. It's my genre completely. I love it.
I'm not
anything that makes me scared, which doesn't happen very often. I've always loved horror films. I've always loved being scared. And I'd agree that there's very few films these days that genuinely creep you out. There could be the odd one.
Yeah.
And it works. It was scary. If I had to sleep on my own tonight, I'd probably sleep with a lamp on, because it's a bit freaky.
It is good. And it's funny as well. We've watched 9 films now. We started off with The Exorcist. Last night we had The Haunting. And it's odd how many tropes have come through. There was a scene in Conjuring that is just out of The Haunting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like really loud banging on the door.
The little girl, the Warren's child, is being haunted at a point, and she runs into this room, and it's chased her into this room, and it's massive loud bangs.
It's almost identical.
It is pretty much the same.
Sound,
yeah. I'm surprised if it's not just, it is a nod to that film. And what else was there? There was something else. Well, you've got The Exorcism as well, which spans from The Exorcist, and it's set in the time when that came out.
Yeah, it was meant to be set in
72, wasn't it? So a few years after was.
Pooing.
He's pooing tonight.
Yeah. It worked for me. I enjoyed it. I've only seen it once before, and I enjoyed it again. I love The Conjuring 2.
Yeah, that's
The Conjuring
a great film.
2 tops that.
I think the only reason it tops that is because we know the story behind it.
It's based in, if you've not seen The Conjuring 2, I mean, Conjuring is based in, is it Massachusetts or somewhere like that? In America, but Conjuring 2 is actually the Enfield haunting, which is a massive, famous poltergeist haunting in a house in London.
I heard that they came out and they said that it was fake.
Who did?
The kids.
No, they said they faked some of it, which is what they've always said, because they wanted they loved the attention basically from the press.
Anyway,
they did fake some of it.
Deviating again, aren't we?
Yeah.
We like deviating. We should call it Deviating Corner.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, it was a really, really good film.
Yeah. Some of
good
it,
change from last night.
A lot of jump scares, and it's a more modern film. Not really CGI as well, which is what I like, I think.
There was, when she's vomiting up the bad stuff.
But that was literally it.
Well, you could put a tube in.
No, but I mean the effect, like everything is, like you say, it's practical.
Yeah, it seems like it's all practical, like when the girl's being thrown around the room. It's just a choice of having cameras in certain positions and people running in the way.
Yeah.
And it works.
Like you said, at one point the two girls are sat in the bedroom and one wakes up and she's terrified, staring at the door, and the door's in darkness.
It's horrible.
And you can't see anything.
You can't see it.
And she's petrified,
refrain.
isn't she?
Yeah.
And she's trying to wake her sister up in the next bed, and the sister wakes up and says, "I can't see anything."
And she walks over there.
She goes up, but you're like, "Oh my God, what
Don't
are you
go
doing?
over there."
Don't go there." And there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Because we can't see it. Well, that's how it works.
Yeah, that's how good it is.
It puts you on the edge.
It
It's
does.
Like, whoa.
It's like they don't show, and it's more scary for us if we don't see
Leaves
it.
it to your imagination. I mean, imagination is the scariest thing of
Now,
all.
at the end, there's the last shot. I can't remember his name. I want to say Frank. It's not Frank, is it? Warren.
Ed Warren.
Ed Warren. He takes the trinket and puts it in the room.
It's a very end.
And then he leaves, locks up, and then it pans around and the music's going and the mirror's up. And you're there, you're sitting there, and you're like, oh, here we go, we're getting a jump scare. Oh, everything's building, you got goosebumps.
Coming.
I had goosebumps. It's coming, it's getting there. Fades black.
Yeah.
And it's like, well done, well done.
Did you take the cheap option?
Yeah. Do you remember Amityville with Ryan Reynolds from a few years ago? The end scene was of the stairs, and then the ghost girl comes in and starts screaming, and it's like, oh, that was stupid. But this, you left feeling the goosebumps
waiting.
and the feeling,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're on edge.
Yeah, it's like, oh, what can it be? It's like, what was that from? The quote I'm thinking is like, I can't remember what film it's from, but you think that you've got one more step on the stairs and you fall, but then you find that step. I can't remember what film it's from. It's a reference. I can't remember. If any of you know what film that's from, tell me. Yeah, but if it's like that, it's like you're ready for something, you're falling or you're about to fall, but you don't get that feeling. You're still up like this.
It's clever. I think it was clever. It was cleverly acted. Funnily enough, the woman who was in this film was in the remake of The Haunting of what we watched last night. As soon as it sounded like, oh, that's
her
really
from The
annoying
Haunting.
woman from the modern version of
I'm
The
just
Haunting.
finding that every film we watch has a
They're all
tenuous link somehow.
I mean, they're going to be some intrinsically linked somehow because it's horror films. But no, I enjoyed that. I think that's my favourite so far.
Yeah.
Possibly up there with The Thing. I really like The Thing.
The Thing, yeah.
That was more scary, disturbing,
Well, it's
scary.
different. I suppose it's sci-fi though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's more, and it's more,
That's
it's
more
grotesque
paranormal, what we've
and
watched.
body horror type thing. Where
Yeah.
this is eerie horror film. This is haunted house.
This is set in a house. This is set with a family.
Yeah.
Where The Thing is set in Hauntate, so it's more relatable.
Yeah, I
It's
suppose.
more, you'll go upstairs and turn your kid's light off and quickly, scurry out the room a little
I
bit
do, bloody
quicker.
hell.
A little bit quicker when you've watched something like that,
Yeah.
I think.
I'm one of those people who I get scared so easily.
It does. It's
I'm
ridiculous.
ridiculous. If I put some wardrobes up not so long ago, and they take up the full wall, and if there's one ajar and I can't see in it, I will make sure that I turn the light on. That's what was I
No,
am.
I didn't know that, and I'm married to this guy. It was good. I really
Yeah,
enjoyed
very
it.
good. Yeah, I'd give that probably an A+.
I'm going to give it a B+.
A B+?
Yeah.
Is that because you prefer the second one?
Yeah, I mean, there's very few films that I'd probably rate as an A.
Really?
I'm quite stingy with my grades. I'm a manager, it's natural to me.
Whatever.
I've got to hold back.
Whatever. Well,
Yeah,
too
it was
easy,
good. If you've not seen The Conjuring, definitely watch it. If you don't like it,
Well, you've got to think that
enough.
everyone has seen The Conjuring.
yeah,
It's spanned what? Annabelle, a series of Annabelle films. It's got what? There's 3, isn't there? Or is there 2?
I can't remember. There's definitely at least 2. I've
Yeah.
seen 2.
They're getting the Nun. They've got The Conjuring 2.
Creepy,
Yeah,
one.
that's great. That's what I like about the
Bella,
second one.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey, you remember the name? Have you got it in your diary?
No, it's just scary. as
Not your
shit.
diary, your Bible. Diary, Jesus.
Yeah, I think that was good.
But
Definitely
they're also doing The Crooked Man as well.
Yeah.
Which
No, you said it was done, didn't you? I thought you said it'd been produced.
I don't know. I know they're doing it. It's not released
That's
yet.
out of Conjuring 2 again.
Yeah. So people are watching these films because they are horror films that are being made good. They're not cheesy, they're not stupid, they're not full of CGI.
Yeah, they're not too clever, they're just a good old-fashioned horror film with that little bit left to your imagination.
Yeah,
That
yes.
makes it scary.
Yes, it's the way it should be done.
Yeah.
One of the aspects to make a good horror film is the audience scaring themselves.
Definitely.
I loved it, I thought it was great.
Yep. What we're watching tomorrow?
No idea. What's on the list? Where's your phone? There it is. Oh god, yeah, I might have to edit this. How do you get onto your phone?
With my fingerprint.
Right, find it. You find it. I'll just talk to you guys. So, what movies do you like? Really? Alright, so what have we got?
There.
Right, so we've watched The Exorcist, Poltergeist. Friday is Friday the 13th, so I think that's obvious what we're going to watch. Halloween. I'm a dad. I'm a dad. It's a dad joke. I don't know, what do you think?
What about The Strangers?
The Strangers? I suppose we can.
It can be something else.
I'm not a big fan of that film, but yeah, no, we'll watch it.
No,
we'll do it.
We'll do it.
We've got to watch crap ones as well, haven't we?
Well, let's watch something else then.
Well, no, because let's get
What
over
about
and
the
done with.
others?
Oh, Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
I do like that film.
Do you want to watch the others?
Yeah, I like that film. I Am Your Mother.
Right, so should we cut to that and cut all that out and just
No, I'm going to just put it all in.
Oh, okay, just rambling and...
Yes, so
Right.
tomorrow is the others. If we can find it, we should be able to find it.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this probably extra long video. And you like the doll. That's horrible. It's not mine or yours.
No.
And it's going tomorrow because it's horrible.
We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Hello? Hello? I don't know what I'm doing. Fade out.
I would chop some of that out.